Hello everybody, how's everyone doing? Ame Gakita. Alright, we are going to discuss about one of the black Vtuber company, Wactor, which kind of for some reason got into the radar for some reason. So basically, right, there is four of the talents that actually decided to come out and write their own statement regarding Wactor, the VTuber agency along the line, and Khyo-san did talk about it. Force ID will be talking about it in a episode. Maybe I might talk more on that on a night chat, not on a Reddit chat along the line. But right now, as for what I know, the statement given out by the four talent, they kind of like post a Japanese version with a Spanish one, but after that, because most of them I couldn't watch the they only kind of like let only some people watch it. So there is Hikaru Creeper who managed to pull up the translation for all of them. So I will put up the link to Khyo-san video as where he talked more into detail of each of the things as well as more on the stuff. But the link will be all on the video description below, so you guys can check that out if you need to. But the one thing that I do want to point out that it's actually kind of interesting because all of this thing is happening right under the radar, which in this case is really four different talent of Wactor decided to just come out and explain their side of the story, as saying along the line that it's due to the contract, due to the working experience, due to the way they have issue with the company along the line. And I mean, like, when I was like reading some of them, sexual and or power harassment, all this thing, right? It's kind of beg the question, like, what the hell is happening in that company? Well, the thing is, right, if those four people are talking about their own thing, indicating that there is such a thing happening within the company, it can prove quite a strong case against the company if all of them stand together and explain their side of the story. But then again, we all know the situation with Wactor, how they try to dodge their talents, try to put out public information about their talents, or going along the line with smearing their talent in or paint that in the bad way, to the point that it got so damn bad that people realized that the company was just very, very bad in the first place. And I kind of been saying that Nijisanji technically is a bigger version of Wactor, just that for Wactor they kind of like copied the contract or the behavior from Nijisanji and make it even worse on their end. But it does not mean that we should overlook such a black company in the VTuber scene in any form. So at this point of time, it's really kind of interesting that because Nijisanji had been catering a lot of attention, it had been nearing 2 weeks and people are still talking about it. A lawyer even gave out his own take. There are even more people talking about it. There is the defender stirring the pot, giving out reasons that can be easily debuted on or just doesn't make sense on. And the more and more people talk about it, the more it doesn't seem to make sense, the more it seems to be like, what the hell is happening behind the scene along the line? And it really begged the question, like, what were they, like the Wactor agency trying to do? Like, were they trying to one Nijisanji just in the name of being, they want to take the top spot for being the black company? Or is it that just because Nijisanji had been on the radar for under everyone view that the Wactor is like, hey, I want that same attention? Who knows? I mean, like, when I was reading it, it actually kind of made me a little bit pissed off. But then again, considering that this Wactor, a lot of people is already known as one of the black company they can even come across as, and no matter, like, even one even saying coming in reminding us, no matter how bad the competition is, they are still at the bottom of the barrel in terms of how they treat their talents or employees. Or wow, Nijisanji is the worst company right now. Wactor is like, I think you mean second worst right now along the line. Like Wactor and Nijisanji passing the hot potato issue. So it's actually getting more and more funnier each time that people are trying to indicate that just as much as Nijisanji being branded as the black company as for right now, Wactor doesn't like that position to be taken from them apparently, so they're trying to add in chip in along the line, and I'm actually very very surprised that wow, I totally forgot this company exists. Alright, joke aside, I actually did read through quite a few of the statement written by four of the talents accordingly, the English version. So Hikaru's Creeper did write them in English to for be easier, and although there is the Japanese version, because I could not view the Japanese version due to those being protected, meaning to say that those talent did not want it to be shown to the public that easily, but within their own maybe they got some attack, or maybe some people just kind of say along the line. But the thing is, right, it's interesting to say that the allegation that by four talents seems to align accordingly, in a sense that they are attacking Wactor, because the thing is, right, it actually put up a much better kind of put up a much better image in regards whether you guys like it or not, that yes, the talent have been being mistreated for very long, as well as that it's actually interesting to state that the company did go along the line of trying to do along the line of manipulation or brainwash their talents along the line to make sure that they only got people who listen to the company, and this is a very typical action done by black company, no matter how you look at it, because what a black company will do is that they will kind of do along the brainwashing of their talents or their employees to make sure they stay loyal to the company no matter what, and they will work with no question asked. And apparently, based on the situation, the black company also will always try to use lawsuit, or you have signed a contract, you are obliged to the contract along the line, and trying to indicate that if the talent want to get out of the company, or trying to try to attack the company in any form of way, or voice their concern to in any form of way, the company will try to sue the talent accordingly. But considering that if they try to sue, the contract technically can be considered void if it is in the situation where the company is putting out false claim or mistreating of their talents, or there is some form of harassment, be it by power harassment, sexual harassment, or any other form of harassment. It will be considered void, and that the company can lose the case very very easily. Because you guys have to understand that even if they claim that Wactor is under Japan, here's the fun part. Japan is already very very against black company in Japan, and if Wactor is already well known for being a black company, not only will a lot of Japanese start talking about it, they will be voicing how such a company is existing in the first place, and then people will start hating on it. People will start voicing that how the company should not be existing along the line, meaning to say that if Wactor really at this point of time, it's better they just close up and don't think about this industry in the for any in this short period of time, or to a long period of time, just for their own safety reason. But at this point of time, going along with trying to sue their own talent with how they trying to say, hey, we are mistreating our talents, but then the talents say, oh, they are being mistreated. Yeah, but I'm going to sue them because they're trying to talk bad about us. Yes, we did mistreat them, but then again, we're going to talk bad about them. And along the line, I would definitely say that in Japan law, Japan will be defending the talents more than the agency. The thing is, right, the one of the setback that the talents may have to face would be they may have to review their personal information, which basically their real life name along the line, or their real face along the line, or maybe appear in court. If this went to a public court, they will be a whole new different situation. But at this point of time, it has deemed that the talent, all of them seems to show that they are willing to go to that route if that lead to that situation. And they already consult with their own lawyer. They got their own lawyer. The lawyer is ready to defend them accordingly if required. And in terms of whole situation, it will not look very good for the company in the long run. So at this point of time, I would definitely say that the company should really compensate those talent accordingly. It's kind of interesting that the company trying to export their own talent, no matter how you look at it, and it's just been ridiculous in so many ways. It just proves again that this is just a black company in no matter how you look at it. And Nijisanji, in my opinion, is showing a similar case on how they are treating their own talents, aka trying to put up lawyer against the talents or trying to smear talent no matter what. So it's the reason why I say that Wactor and Nijisanji is technically copying each other along the line, or trying to just outrun each other on how bad they can treat their talents along the line. So it's really ridiculous. Although I don't have much to talk about Wactor at this point of time, but considering that Nijisanji have been on the spotlight for quite a few weeks, I think it's actually interesting to see that Wactor is also getting attention. Although not much people is talking about it. But considering that Forsun and Khyo Forsun is going to talk about it in an episode later. But considering that Khyo-san kind of pointed out himself and the news did go along the line. So unless there is more information from Forsun, aka bad source, excuse me, I would definitely put up a next random chat to indicate what maybe talk more. But at this point of time, for Vtuber who is formerly known as talents from Wactor, they have finally decided to, hey, F this, we are getting out of the company. We are going to tell the whole world what is happening behind the scene along the line, forced to perform work not included in the contract, instruction to prohibit taking medication, fearful of high pressure behavior, sexual or power harassment along the line, and all of them are kind of aligning their own statement with each other. So meaning to say that they kind of band together, trying to go against the company with their lawyer as stated. So I think that at this point of time, Wactor is really gonna be losing quite big. It's actually interesting to see that Wactor is still standing at this point of time, and I mentioned along the line that Wactor is using something similar to Nijisanji, more like they copy from them in a way. So it's actually interesting that if anyone want to say that Nijisanji trying to sue their own talent, is it really true? Maybe they just lying along the line. Yeah, they already kind of put a smear campaign, and some of the document they put up is technically written by a lawyer based on an actual lawyer from the Andrew from Legal Mindset had talked about it. So I think at this point of time, I think it's fair to say that Nijisanji and Wactor is technically kind of like copying each other, or maybe just Wactor copy from Nijisanji in some form of way or along the line. And it's really bad in no matter how you look at it. To me, it's just ridiculous that how the talents are being treated in the company. And there are also cases where some of the talent got dots just because the company just want to put up a smear campaign again, or trying to talk about the termination of the talents, or trying to discredit their talents along the line, which is a stupid PR in any form of way. At this point of time, I would definitely say that is Wactor trying to indicate that he is one of the worst company? Maybe so, maybe I don't know. But with the spotlight that Nijisanji is having, like I mentioned along the line, it is funny that Wactor decided to get into the spotlight. But it's more towards the talent just put up the statement for them at the same time, indicating the working environment as well as the contract. And it proved my point about sometimes in VTuber agency, the contract can be considered a little bit of blacky. So at this point, I had nothing more to say about it. It's just the company don't deserve to be assist in the first place. It should really go down. If they need to compensate all the other talents accordingly, they should, and then don't even step back into VTuber scene or any form of media in any form, because this is just too ridiculous. It's too bad on their PR for no matter how you look at it. And even at this point of time, it is just how I would definitely say that along the line that the company doesn't even deserve to be assisting. But who knows? I mean, like, if they really change for the better, it may be a good thing. But with four of the talents putting out their statement against the company itself, yeah, maybe the company should really think about their PR, because their reputation have been run not to the ground but to hell. But who knows? That is just basically all based on my speculation and theory and take. But if you guys got your own take or feel like something that I'm missing out, write in the comment below and we can discuss it further. And with that being said, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe for more random chat where I talk about stuff that never follow a single trend. And with that say, hope you guys have a nice day or night. Bye.